finally, to finish this experiment, we just have to take a couple of readings of diameters and lengths of different things. So first of all, we're going to measure the inner bore of the burette. So I'm going to take the vernier calipers, just checking it's zeroed. I'm going to dial out just until you can see the two interfaces are touching there. And again, I'm just doing it with the ratchet wheel. So that is, you can see I've taken the reading. I'm going to insert a photograph of that now. We also need to measure the length of the burette.
Capillary tube!
Which I'm doing here. You might see I've started it at the 1 centimeter mark on the scale, so just watch out for that when I put the photo in place. So the last thing that we have to measure is the internal bore of the capillary tube.
Capillary tube.
Here, and as you can see, it's a very small aperture. In fact, I don't even know if it's going to be that visible on the camera. There you go, that seems alright. Now, the easiest way to do it, we've got a traveling microscope here, and I've got an end to it that I can put on, which again I'm just going to show to the camera, and there's kind of a crosshairs and a measuring scale going across it. So if I put the scale across the end of the microscope eyepiece, I say traveling microscope because we can actually dial this up and down using this knob, and there's a vernier scale which you can see here, that you can measure the distance it moves down. And I can clamp the capillary tube on the stand, so it's roughly here. I'm going to spin this round actually, so that I have a little more room. So let me move that like that. Let's see if we're still in frame. Oh, beautiful. Anyway, so then I'm going to put this through there, so that it's kind of touching the end of the traveling microscope, and I'm just going to adjust it up and in a bit so that it's fairly centered. So that should give us a way of measuring this. So I've taken a photo so that you can see what it looks like through there. Unfortunately, I can't get my camera to focus down this aperture so that it's visible. So I'm just going to do the reading myself, and as unsatisfactory as it is, I'm just going to tell you what it is. So let's put that there. The light shines down just to make it nice and visible against the screen. Okay. Good. You don't want it too direct though, because otherwise it's blinding. All right. So that's actually 0.6 millimeters. So the thing to remember with all of the readings I took there is make sure that they're in SI before you do the calculation. Otherwise, you'll get a horrible result for the viscosity.